On these bigger head boats or party boats, y'all carry what, 30, 40, 50 people?
Yes, sir. We can do light loads of 30 up to 57 on here.
This is like a turnkey deal. You can pretty much just show up, jump on the boat, you're ready to go. What does everybody think it is? Wahoo! I think it's gonna be a big wahoo. Everybody's having a good time though. That's what it's all about. I heard that my man Finn right here caught the biggest snapper.
9-8. 9-8.
So let's hear it for Finn.
All right, Finn. All right.
So I'm here with Phil Chester, and he helps with our tourism development here in Bay County. But more than that, he's a fisherman. He's a local fisherman here.
As far as catching the tarpon here, we're only 50, 100 yards offshore to catching these fish.
Reel, you got one. There we go. How about that?
When I grabbed that fish, oh my God, it took everything I had to hold that fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Chasing the Sun is brought to you by Holiday Inn Resort, Panama City Beach. Humminbird, simply, clearly better. Dulce Vida Tequila. Smith Optics. And by Pirates Cove Marina. You enjoy the Gulf, we'll take care of the rest.
Y'all know what kind of fishing we like to do out here in the Gulf. We do a lot of reef fishing, snapper fishing, stuff like that. Well, I'm here with one of the best, Laverl Rathfield. His family's been doing it for ages, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, we normally do it on little boats and we can only carry a couple people. On these bigger head boats or party boats, y'all carry what, 30, 40, 50 people?
Yes, sir. We can do light loads of 30 up to 57 on here as well.
So Laverl, what exactly is a head boat?
Well, a headboat is set up to be a by-person on it, whether it be one or 4 or 5 in a group. It's an affordable trip for the family today, you know.
So if people are coming here on vacation, they can just call y'all, jump on here.
Yes, sir.
Even if you want to be a part of another group, if you only got a couple people that want to join one of these groups, this is the kind of boat you can do that on.
Yeah, we just offer the little bit different where you got 1, 2s, 3s, 5s in a group, you know, and we do a little bit of the live bait fishing, a little bit of cut bait fishing, you know, just kind of mix it up a little bit.
So I was born and raised right here in Bay County. I mean, I grew up here, and if there's one name that would describe the fishing industry here, it would be the Rathfield name.
Yes, sir.
How long have y'all been here?
My family started down here in 1895 and from Eastman, Georgia. It took them 5 years to get here, you know, on their journey.
Oh, 5 years?
5 years. They built churches and houses and stuff on the way in that journey. And then they finally get here in 1895, you know, and start the fishing, which we're blessed to be here today. If it wasn't for them making that journey.
Well, that's neat that your family has stayed in it. I know a lot of families migrated to this area.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know if there's any around really that have stayed in the fishing industry and is involved in it as y'all have. We're on the, what boat is this?
We're on the Family Pride.
The Family Pride, and this is the pride of the Rathfield family. Makes sense to me.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got the Family Pride's a 65-foot walk around. It's an A1 hull. So we got this boat in August last year out of Galveston, Texas. I didn't grow up around, you know, the fishing industry like Captain Laverl and the rest of his family has. I came here from Texas, and never in my life did I think that, you know, one day I'd be working on a boat and doing what I am today. When you get a fish on, okay, these are circle hooks that we're fishing with. So if you've ever bass fished, forget everything you know. All right? You do not want to set the hook. All right? If you set the hook, it'll rip it out of the fish. So if you feel a bite, you just start reeling, okay? It was me ending up down here was an accident. I came on vacation to go fishing, and I never left. But I just absolutely love, you know, getting to be outside all the time and getting to go fishing, and just the different people that we get to see and meet on a daily basis as well. I just absolutely love everything about it. You know, not many people can say that they love going to work every day, but I get paid to go fishing, so I don't really have much to complain about.
We're very blessed to be able to do what we do, you know, and, you know, give it, you know, just got a lot of heartfelt into this industry as well. So anyway, we're gonna get out here today and just see how it goes, and spat along. Fishing's been a little slow, but we're hoping to have a nice trip. You know, it's still gonna be good memories, and we're looking forward to having a good day today.
Holy boy! Woo-wee!
You know what? We ain't even got to the first spot yet, and we already caught a fish. How about that? And Kaylee's got this under control, so I'm feeling pretty good about this.
Absolutely. I'd rather, just the way I look at it, I'd rather have it not need it than need it not.
Yes, give me some. I love it. This is a setup on a headboat where you're gonna have multiple groups of people showing up all at the same time to go fishing. And this was a new experience for me because, you know, normally I have a specified group. I know who's gonna be on the boat, or I'm the one putting it together, so I'm having to worry about, you know, where we're gonna fish at, you know, do we have all our gear and tackle and bait? But this is like a turnkey deal. You can pretty much just show up, jump on the boat, and you're ready to go.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's a nice operation, you know, for the, like I said, for the working families and stuff, you know, to just come down and not have to charter the whole boat.
Yeah. And
you meet a lot of fine folks. It's
yeah, it's a super affordable way to get out there on the Gulf and fish.
Holy boy! Woo-wee!
We specialize a lot on these trips in, you know, catching snapper. So we'll rig everybody up with a snapper here. And we'll try and mix in a little bit of beeliner fishing as well.
Now, if y'all swap to like beeliner fishing, do you change the rig or change the bait, or fish the same way?
We'll fish cut Boston's with beeliner rigs, and I don't have to re-rig any poles because I've already got all my beeliner gear rigged.
No way.
I keep enough poles on the boat, so like I've got 22 people. I'll have 22 one-hook gears, and I'll have 22 two-hook gears.
Y'all know that is my style right there because I love to be prepared. I'm the same way. I like to have tackle rig for whatever I'm planning to do, and Kaylee's got this under control, so I'm feeling pretty good about this.
Absolutely. I'd rather, just the way I look at it, I'd rather have it not need it than need it not.
Yes, give me some. I love it. All right, so this is what we hope happens on the drive out. So a lot of these big boats are gonna drag big plugs, big diving plugs the whole ride out. And every once in a while you get a bite on it. When you do, it's usually something big. What most of the time, a wahoo? What does everybody think it is? A wahoo? I think it's gonna be a big wahoo. It wasn't a wahoo, but you know what? We ain't even got to the first spot yet, and we already caught a fish. How about that? Hey, you know what I was talking about? How he kept the boat in gear the whole time? Y'all see how that thing was barely hooked? As soon as you pull him in the boat, he falls off. If he stops the boat, that fish would have fell off way back there somewhere. And then we all would have said it was a big wahoo.
You know, one of my favorite things too is seeing how excited, you know, kids get about it. It may be something that we see every day and we don't get quite as excited about, but they love it. So I like to show kids different things like a triggerfish. You know, if you've ever seen the teeth on a triggerfish, or if you've ever seen a triggerfish at all. So look, it's called a triggerfish. If you try and push on this top fin, it won't go down. But if you put your finger on this little back right here, pull it. Huh. Yeah. Pretty cool, ain't it? Just different stuff like that to get the kids, you know, more interested and make it where they want to come back.
Tell you what, I haven't been on a headboat in probably 20 plus years. Uh-oh, my buddy Jordan over here. Oh, Bucks has got a good one. But I hadn't been on a headboat in probably 20 years. And I tell you what, it's still a lot of fun. We've caught a ton of fish already. A lot of red snapper.
I catch fish, baby.
Some people have caught more than others. I've caught a few, but you know, seen a couple guys catch some big ones.
Keeps jumping back to 9-8. 9-8.
All right.
9-8, all right.
All right.
Everybody's having a good time though. That's what it's all about. It takes it out of you. Being out in the sun and you're constantly moving all the time, I bet you see a lot of kids that are pretty wired up heading out, and on the ride in, what are they doing?
Oh yeah, they go in there and take a little nap.
Well, I'll tell you, if you want to make sure your kids sleep good at night, find you a headboat, okay? Get on one of these boats. You're gonna catch fish. You're gonna see usually a good sunrise or sunset, and you're gonna enjoy nature out here in a way that no one else gets to. All right, look, y'all know if you're fishing on a headboat, you gotta do a big fish pot, right? Okay, we're gonna give away something for the biggest fish of the trip, and maybe somebody else caught one bigger, but the rule is you have to be under 50 to win the big fish pot. And I heard that my man Finn right here caught the biggest snapper of the trip. Is that right? Well, there you go. You get a hat, a face mask, keep you out of the sun. Congrats, brother. Good job. Good job. So let's hear it for Finn.
All right, Finn. All right.
You know what season it is?
Yeah, tarpon season. Let's go.
Everybody else thinks it's snapper season,
No,
but when
it's
it's
tarpon
June,
season.
July, here in Panama City Beach, you know what? I want a tarpon fish. Oh, I just got bit. I'm on. Here we go. There he is. Look at that. How about that, baby?
It's not like these fish hadn't always been here. They have. It's just something we're just now learning how to tap into.
There's nothing like it.
So I'm here with Phil Chester, and yes, he helps with our tourism development here in Bay County, but more than that, he's a fisherman. He's a local fisherman here. And I know that I'm gonna take you tarpon fishing, but what is your normal fishing style around here?
You know, Justin, normally we'll go out 10, 12 miles and just reef fish, snapper fish, grouper fish, trigger fish, but this inshore fishing close by,
Yeah.
all new to me.
You know what season it is?
Yeah, tarpon season. Let's go.
Everybody else thinks it's snapper season,
No,
but when
it's
it's
tarpon
June,
season.
July, here in Panama City Beach, you know what? I want a tarpon fish. And we got a little light north wind, calm morning. That's exactly what we want. So.
That's good. Let's go get them. I'm ready.
We always hear of tarpon being, you know, Central Florida, on south down to Key West, and then all of a sudden, they're up here. Are they
Yeah.
migrating up
Yeah.
here? What are they doing?
Well, so like, I mean, you do hear that, and that's because that's where a lot of those fish winter at. And when it starts to warm up, those fish leave that area and start moving up here into the panhandle. You talk about the reef fishing, I mean, that's what we've always been known for around here, for good reason, because
Yes.
we have really good reef fishing. Now this tarpon stuff, it's a little newer. It's not like these fish hadn't always been here, they have. It's just something we're just now learning how to tap into.
And I tell you what, awesome. And as far as catching the tarpon here, we're only 50, 100 yards offshore to catching these fish. And I'd have never dreamed in my wildest fishing days here in Panama City Beach that we'd be catching the tarpon this close to our beautiful sandy beach.
Yeah, well, honestly, they use this beach. I mean, this beach is the roadway that tells them how to migrate through here.
Holy smoke, they're right
I
behind
know,
the freaking
but they're
boat.
spooked as crap now. That's the problem. I know his trolling motor wasn't working, and literally right when the fish got under, he finally clicked it on, like right on top of him. Oh, I just got that. I'm on. Here we go. There he is. Look at that. How about that, baby? Oh, he just came off. He's coming at me. No, he's just coming at me. All right, well, we got a sunrise single. Look at that dude.
Oh my
Whoosh.
goodness.
There's nothing like it.
It's not. Wow, that's unreal.
Staying up near the surface, maybe he'll jump again here for us. Oh, here he is, right there. Tame the beast. So this is definitely like a power finesse deal. Like I'm putting as much heat, tons of drag, but you notice like when he takes off like that, I don't care what you're doing, what tackle you're fishing, you're not gonna just stop him.
No.
So when he takes off like that, you just let him go.
I grabbed that fish, the one he caught, when I guess you still call it lipping it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I mean, it's just the power and the strength in that fish was unreal. It was massive.
Try to get down more in the water. Put his head in the water. That's right, just pull one back.
It took everything I had to hold that fish.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes. How about that? That's one way to release them. That's what I'm talking about, Phil.
Man, that's, wow.
Tarpon for breakfast.
That's exciting, but that's, wow. Amazing fish,
No
that's all I
doubt.
can say.
Chasing the Sun has been brought to you by Minn Kota, Florida Watersports, Panama City Inshore. These guys can fish. And by Visit Panama City Beach. Real fun beach.
Justin, we were looking for some more tarpon, and actually you spotted a group of manatee. And actually that's the first time I've ever saw manatee out here in the Gulf swimming. And you spotted them on the bottom, and we got close to them and got the camera rolling, and they actually come up, and that was beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Right here on our beautiful sandy beach, and it was awesome.
Yeah, there's two. They were together. I
there's-
thought that was one, but that's two.
Yeah, it's,
Okay.
they got
A baby
might be
with
a
them.
mama and a calf. Yeah.
Yep. Jeez.
Just like we trained them to do that.
I'm glad you brought that up because it's one of those things I don't think about. We see them out here fairly regularly, but it's kind of like the tarpon. People don't see them swimming up and down the beach in the summertime, but it's just because they're not looking for them.
Right. Just something else to add to our world's most beautiful
That's
beach.
right. If you throw out 100 groups of tarpon and only 5 bites happen out of that, that's a successful day. And a lot of people may think, you know, man, I'm just not, it's not working. Am I not doing it right? Am I throwing the wrong bait? Is this the wrong lure? You know, like, what am I doing wrong? And at the end of the day, I mean, you may be doing something wrong, but even if you do everything right, they're just not all gonna bite. So it's a numbers game.
That's good, just like that. Perfect. Can't get better than that. Unless he gets bit. That's how you get better. And make him get bit. Reel, you got one! There we go! Now when he jumps, I saw him come up after that bait too. There we go! How about that?
When I am about to get a bite, I kind of know I'm about to get that bite. But I mean, this was the first tarpon you'd ever caught, right?
Yes, first
Okay.
tarpon ever caught.
When you got that first hookup, did you know you were, I mean, because we've been throwing at these fish like crazy. Did you know something was different? Like, did you think you were going to get that bite?
Actually, I did, Justin. Actually, you called the fish that was going towards that bait, but I could feel the fish in the line. You could feel him getting real excited. So I knew that it was fixed to be on, and when that fish hit, I set the hook, and it was like holding a Corvette. You know what I mean? It was just stripping line, and off he went.
All that I just got, gone. He's probably taken out 300 yards of line 3 different times. And actually motoring up to him, trying to just get a picture of him.
That's a leader in the rod. That's what we call a catch.
Call a catch.
Well,
Hey,
we got him on the leader.
got him on the leader.
Call it a catch.
All right, time to
And now
rest.
you don't get, now you don't have to do that anymore. Holy cow.
That's it. That's what it's all about, right there. Hey, catch and release.
That's right.
Catch and release.
Well, let's bring him back up.
Thank you so
You
much.
gotta do it again.
Yes.
Congrats, man. That's
Yes,
a
thank you.
heck of a battle.
My first experience in catching a tarpon is phenomenal. Lived here since 1997, and first one I've ever caught. So I've spent a lot of time out on the water. Never really knew they were here.
Yeah.
There's nothing like it.
Nope, nothing like it.
I always say this is a bucket list fish.
Very much a bucket list fish, a very powerful fish to catch.